Welcome, friends, to The Confused Breakfast, the podcast where we hit pause on the chaos of today and rewind to a simpler time when it wasn't about convenience, it was about the experience.
Yeah.
My punctuation went away. It's all capitals. Remember the magic of a Friday night trip to the video rental store.
Yeah.
Quadrophenia over here from IMDb.
Is that who it always is?
Yes.
Wandering the aisles, making the big decision of what movie was coming home with you. We're part of the last generation that knows the joy of the search, the snap of the plastic clamshell, and we're here to revisit the movies that shaped us and defined our childhoods. My name is Mike Schulte. Joining me, as always, two dudes who smell exactly like beef vegetable soup. Sean Pryor and AJ Vance, how the heck are ya?
It's the holidays. I had a lot of it. I'm sorry.
I'd rather be hearty than sour.
Ah,
Yeah?
nice. Okay. Is that a fortune cookie or?
Yeah, I read that.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool.
It's in my note. It's in my journal.
It's in my notes.
I've been journaling about this.
Speaking of the holidays, as you know, Big Grove Brewery sponsors this show. They're the official beer of the episode. I got to tell you, for the last 45 days, you got Thanksgiving, you got Christmas, you have multiple snowstorms of 8+ inches, you have -0 temperatures, you have 50-degree Christmas days. It literally didn't matter. All I did was drink neighborhood beer. That was all I drank.
It's so easy to drink, dude.
It's so easy.
I brought it to my family Christmas yesterday. And people are like, oh, neighborhood beer. I'm like, yeah, it's the best. And like, I've always wanted to try it. And I'm like, well, you fucking should.
I'll tell you what.
I mean, I'm not even kidding. People ask me about the beer.
We had it during the dinner and a movie thing. And I'll tell you what, anytime I was doing any sort of cooking, I had a neighborhood with me too, man. It was great.
Thanks to Big Grove Brewery for sponsoring the episode.
Yeah.
On today's movie review, we discuss a cult classic romantic comedy that underperformed at the box office but went on to become a cable TV and VHS staple throughout the 90s. It's Mike Myers' first starring role following the massive success of Wayne's World. This film marked his debut as a romantic lead and introduced the world to his first taste of multi-character madness from Mike Myers. We're, of course, talking about 1993's So I Married an Ex-Murderer.
Well, dang it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another nostalgic journey to the past with The Confused Breakfast. Sit back, relax, and enjoy wherever you are in the world. Take it away, boys.
Well, if you're new to this podcast, thanks for being here. Happy New Year's Eve.
Thank you.
Happy New Year's Eve.
We're going to be reviewing So I Married an Ex-Murderer scene by scene, strictly modern eye, sprinkled in nostalgia dust over the top of it.
Gotta have it.
But first, we got to know what the first time we all saw this movie was and what our initial thoughts were. Sean, do you remember seeing this one? What were your thoughts?
Comedy Central, baby. And I remember watching it maybe one time, and I'm like, that's not for me. I don't know what Mike Myers is doing. Honestly, it was kind of scary, too, because I remember the ending scared me when I watched it. Because it's sort of a dark-ish comedy.
Black comedy.
Yeah, black comedy. Even the...
Tyler Perry?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's in trouble right now, right?
Oh, shoot.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Eddie Murphy? Sorry, there you go.
Even the title, So I Married an Axe Murderer, kind of scared me. So I didn't quite like it. I'm a 4.
4 for Sean. AJ, what about you?
Oh, man, I loved the title of this, and I thought it wasn't spooky at all. I love spooky movies and black comedies. So, no, I have never seen this before in my life.
Yeah.
Guys. This is Mike Myers just only being Mike Myers. And I saw him on the cover of this after watching, I don't know how many Austin Powers.
Yep.
I'm like, that's not who that is, so I'm not going to watch this.
Yeah.
Same for me. I've avoided this movie because the title was dumb. I just didn't want to see Mike Myers as Mike Myers. I guess that's a fine way of putting it. I enjoyed him. I loved everything he did, but this one was always one I just said, probably won't touch that one.
Yeah.
Mike Myers is a character actor, man. It's
Yeah.
just,
Character actor, man.
It's what it is.
Well, let's see what executive producer Josh Miller said. He said, So I Married an Axe Murderer is one of my all-time favorites and easily a top 3 Mike Myers movie for me. It's one of those films that flew under the radar when it came out and somehow still does. I first saw it in the late 90s after a friend recommended it, and I've watched it countless times since. I don't think a week goes by that I don't quote it at least once. It's endlessly quotable, weird in the best best way and perfectly captures a very specific tone that only early 90s movies seem to be able to pull off. The Scottish Dad alone could carry this entire film. Between the yelling, the conspiracy theories, and the pentaverate variant, he's comedy gold. Phil Hartman is also fantastic, delivering lines I still use regularly, even when absolutely no one asks for them. From a nostalgic standpoint, this movie's comfort food. I love it. I always will, and it still makes me laugh out loud. A nostalgic 8.8 for Joshua. Nice. So, as a group, we are a 6.44. That's going to be pretty low on the grand scheme of things nostalgically. That's going to tie in the 158th spot of any movie we've done with That Thing You Do.
Oh.
Right? It's the thing. Yeah.
It's
the thing that you do.
Another comfy movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just another movie of people of Tom Hanks just being Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Mike Myers just being Mike Myers.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Do we want that? We'll see.
We'll see. Well, we're going to strip away all that nostalgia. Time to talk about it with a modern day eye. We're going to go to Sean first, learn all the important details of the movie. What do you got on this one, Sean?
That means that this movie is produced by Robert Fried and Carrie Woods. Written by Robbie Fox. He also wrote In the Army Now with our friend Pauly Shore. Music by Bruce Broughton. He also did the excellent Harry and the Hendersons, the even more excellent Tombstone, and the masterpiece that is The Monster Squad. Cinematography by Julio Macat. We've had him before. He did the cinematography on Home Alone, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, and Pitch Perfect. Kind of fun. Edited by Richard and Colleen Halsey. Directed by Thomas Schlamme. He did a lot of TV. Kind of known as a pioneer in the TV world, where he a lot of shows kind of aped his directing style, and that's why a lot of shows nowadays look the way they do. He did a lot of The Wonder Years and Ally McBeal. The cast is Mike Myers, Nancy Travis, Anthony LaPaglia, Amanda Plummer, Brenda Frecker, Matt Doherty, Lunell, Mike Haggerty, Michael Richards, Alan Arkin, Debbie Mazur, Phil Hartman, Stephen Wright, and Charles Grodin. Originally, producer Robert Fried had the idea for the story as he was leaving Orion Pictures, and they were folding, and got together with writer Robbie Fox, and they talked about women. They talked about how all women are just out to destroy all men and ruin their lives and even kill them. Producer Robert Fried teamed up with partner Carrie Woods to form their own production company. A script was written, the film was given a budget, and casting began. Woody Allen, Chevy Chase, Albert Brooks, and Martin Short were considered for the role of Charlie, but it was off of the strength of his performance in Wayne's World that got Mike Myers cast. When Myers was brought on, he took the script and reworked almost the entire thing with uncredited screenwriter Neil Malarkey. Originally, Charlie was supposed to have Jewish roots, with which Myers changed to Scottish, obviously. When the role of Charlie's dad was still not cast and the production was in the table read stage, Myers played both parts of Charlie and his father, which led him to actually playing his father. I'd
love to imagine that, where he's like, "Oh, I'll just read the lines for now," and he goes over the top, and everybody's dying.
Yeah,
you're doing it.
You know he had that all planned out.
Absolutely.
He's like, "Oh, I'll read for it. Yeah, no problem, and then just crushes it.
This is going to be my
why
thing.
are we going to change this?
Outperforms his own acting of the main character.
It's going to be my thing in the future. I'm going to be playing multiple parts. This is how I'm laying in stone right now. For the role of Harriet, Sharon Stone was initially cast because she wanted to play both parts of Harriet and her sister Rose. But the studio, for some reason, did not want that, so she backed out of the role, leaving Nancy Travis to step in as Harriet and Amanda Plummer to be cast as Rose. I would love to see that.
Would have liked to have seen it.
Why not?
No.
Why? It doesn't make any sense. Why? I mean, I guess we didn't write it as twins, or whatever they would do. I don't know.
Huh.
That would have been awesome to have like Mike Myers play two parts and Sharon Stone play two parts. Sick.
Yeah.
The film shot primarily in San Francisco on location and on sound stages. It is said by director Thomas Schlamme that Mike Myers was difficult to work with, saying that they would butt heads a lot, and even Myers would have disagreements with his co-stars about various things, adding to the rumors that Myers was an egomaniac and was the reason the film went over schedule and over budget. We have covered that in Wayne's World. He was a little difficult to work with there. This is where the most vitriol against Mike Myers being kind of a controlling person or hard to work with on sets comes from is this movie. Shalami also stated that he respected the actor and the disagreements they had chalking it up to Myers being very passionate about his craft and the film in general. You could say that.
There's a fine line.
Yeah. There's a little line there. Yeah.
Chevy Chase.
Yep. Well,
Bill
yep.
Murray.
So I Married an Axe Murderer was released on July 30th, 1993, and on a budget of $20 million, the film made a modest $27 million at the box office.
Well, thanks, Sean. Now we got to go to AJ. We got to find out what the critics and the fans had to say about this. What do you got?
Critic, cried, dick. It was a review, not just a few. They stole my joy and also my cat. Mike, Sean, and Logan and those hot super podcasts. They make me horny. Sunday morning. Not doing cartoons will leave me in ruins. I want to be AJ. Hey, Jane, get me off of this crazy thing called the Tomato Meter.
Gross. I knew that you would do that, and I'm also going to do that for the intro to the movie.
Is that what you were changing earlier?
No,
Okay,
I just knew you were going to do it. I just wanted to make sure we weren't doing the same one.
Okay, so that's good. So
it's word for word.
Word for word. Did you steal my? Okay. Oh wait, where were we at? We were doing
the tomato meter.
The tomato meter.
It's 55.
No, hang on. I'll get it. Shut up. 55%.
Oh wow. Okay.
Of all the movies we've done, almost 250 now, it's all alone at the 178th spot. Not as good as Spaceballs, but better than Weekend at Bernie's, per the critics.
Okay. Popcorn meter, just shy of a solid, 69%. They gave it a 68%. So they're gonna do us, and we owe them one. Okay. 6.5 on IMDb.
Per the fans, this is tied at the 200th spot of all the movies we've done. Road Trip and Wet Hot American Summer occupy the same space.
Okay.
Interesting.
Let's see.
Why don't people like Wet Hot American Summer?
They're not smart enough to get it.
I think it's kind of like Christmas with the Cranks effect. It's the name.
I talked to a couple different people this holiday season, and they're like, you know what? Like, they kind of got quiet. They're like, you know what movie I kind of really like is Christmas with the Cranks. I don't think it gets enough love. And I was like, I agree with you.
I agree with you.
But we kept the conversation down so no one else would overhear it.
I couldn't hear it. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, if they would have just left it named Skipping Christmas.
You must have been talking to Ghosts of Christmas Past.
Tim Allen is wonderful. Jamie Lee Curtis. Okay. It's New Year's Eve, guys. Okay, Time Out, a.k.a. Time Out Magazine.
Seeing as our next two brunches are going to still be about Christmas.
It's going to be about... Oh, that's right. 90 out of 100. This is the highest one on the old Metacritic. The crass Scott's jokes are irresistible. Alan Arkin's cameo as a mild-mannered police chief is sheer perfection. And the cultist references to beat poetry should please slumming hipsters. Like an exploding haggis, it's funny but extremely messy. Fair enough. Let's see, guys. Peter Travers was not impressed. Let's see. He said he gave it a 40 out of 100. Rolling Stones credit writer Robbie Fox for the fertile comic premise of equating marriage and death in the male mind. But the story involving Charlie's cop buddy, Anthony LaPaglia, and Harriet's artist sister, Amanda Plummer, is too convoluted. Juggling mirth, romance, and murder requires a deft touch. Think of Hitchcock's Trouble with Harry. Axe is a blunt instrument.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay. No, it's not. It's supposed to be sharp. It's a lot safer if axe is a sharp blade. J.R. Jones, Chicago Reader, 40 out of 100. Myers pumps out a river of intensive shtick, but it doesn't cohere or connect. He seems less a character than a comedian doing couch time on a late night talk show.
Oh. Yeah. Wayne's World.
Well, there we go. Got it.
So
Do you have a question, Mike?
No,
Oh,
I was taking beard hairs off my microphone. Yeah, excuse me.
We raise our hands now, huh?
Yeah, because we've never not interrupted each other on 27 different times.
When?
Huh? Oh, that reminds me.
oh shoot! Oh man, now I want to talk. Did I interrupt you? Or
Did you see in the comments I've been commenting under our Facebook Reels to like get engagement, and the comment was like, "Do you love the Mighty Ducks?" I just wanted people to engage.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that from now on.
It doesn't look as good in text as it sounds out
Yeah.
loud. It's a sounding thing.
yeah, you can't quite emote through that. Yeah, no, I get that.
I love sounding.
Well, speaking of sounds, I think that's the site. Speaking of sounds, I did listen. I'm taking the feedback of my co-hosts, producer, and even the fans, and we're looking more into Letterboxd.
Yeah.
I think
you've
we
been-
changed the tomato meter. I think you come up with a new. It's the Letterboxer.
I like to hear what Peter Travers has to say every once in a while.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Ebert, let's get the main ones out there, and then the people who really matter.
I'll sing like the Blues Clues song. We just got some letterbox. We just got some letterbox. We just got some letterbox.
Letterbox
Wonder-
reviews.
Wonder who it's from. We're the best three friends that anyone ever had. The best three friends that anyone ever had.
It's just sound bites and bits the whole show from here on out.
Yeah.
Isn't that what we do?
Well, we kind of.
Okay. Guys, Letterboxd. First one, super important, 1 star. They played There She Goes 4 times.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
That's what I really want to talk
We
about.
will talk about it.
Let's see. 3.5 stars.
That was the.
That was it. No, that was it.
How many ratings?
One
star for 4 times.
heart.
Okay,
Or,
one
no,
heart.
it's just got a heart next
They
to it, guys.
love the movie. Yeah.
You guys know about Letterboxd. I
Yeah.
just read the shit.
I don't- we own Letterbarks.
Barks, yeah.
we still haven't quite done that. If you go to letterbarks.com, that's ours.
Dude, we need to start doing something with that now. So if we're gonna change this up, we're gonna
It's just movies with dogs in it.
Let's move on over to Letterboxd. Arr, arr.
What did we decide is that Letterbarks is only for movies that have dogs in it.
Yes.
And it's just like was it just like one? It's a yes or a no, right?
Yes.
It was a 1 or a 0.
Yes.
We're gonna have all the Airbuds on there, and then all of the Homeward Bounds.
Yep.
And that's gonna be most of Letterboxd.
Fucking, that's dope.
Is it with an X or is it KS?
I don't know.
Okay,
I'll find
sounds
out.
good, man. 3.5 stars. Harriet is a terrible butcher, and the amount of health codes she violates with the assistance of Charlie in this film is terrifying. I pray for her customers' good health. 3.5 stars. Mike Myers does anything. Me. Look at Shrek go.
Yeah, it's Barks. Barks.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. We weren't really on our A game when we
Yeah. Well.
wrote that one, I guess. That's fine. 4 stars. 4 stars. Mike Myers just be doing shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
This is kind of hard to get across in strictly audio, but not to be that questionable person. This just has a heart next to it. But why is Mike Myers kind of,
Huh? Okay.
you know,
He got some Riz.
kind of got that Riz going.
Okay.
You know, you butcher my block. Look at the size of that boy's heat. I'm not kidding. It looks like an orange on a toothpick. Mike Myers plays a beat poet that sings about his horniness for cartoons, and it still might be his most subdued performance.
right.
Let's see. I got a few more here. This is worthwhile. This is worth our time. Probably the best Mike Myers film after the first 2 Shrek films. The remarkable fact about this film is not so much that it's incredibly fun. Yep. But that it has this great mystery that had me on the edge of my seat nearly until the end. And when I finally figured out what was going, yet the reveal was as shocking as if I didn't know anything. So they enjoyed the ending. They were shocked at this twist. We'll get to that. A couple more here, guys. 3.5 stars. Wyatt said, The 90s were a time when beat poet could be a guy's only source of income.
Oh my God, dude.
What a
I
time
have
to be
so
alive.
many questions.
Oh. Another person just said, there she goes.
Yep.
There she goes again. I'm not going to sing
And
it.
again.
And again.
Yeah.
And again. I'm not a perfect person, but at least I never looked at Mike Myers and thought, yeah, let's cast him as a main love interest in a rom-com.
Let's dye his hair red, too.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. 3 stars. This will be the last one here. Give us the Mike Myers Scottish movie character multiverse of Shrek, Fat Bastard, and the dad from So I Married an Axe Murderer, you cowards.
That would be sick.
3 stars. That was Ian. That's all we got, guys.
Okay.
Well, I got a poem that came to me. I'd really like to read it if you don't mind. It's about our friend Sean
Nice.
over here. Sean Scene.
Seen by Sean. Seen by Scene.
Oh, Scene, dear Sean, you've seen the scenes. You soft-spoken steward of the silver screen. Gentle and jittery, judge of movie history. Unforgetting, uncensoring, unage-ed.
That's me.
You loved this as a kid, AJ shouted in the Midwest silence. Like a man yelling Rotten Tomato scores into a movie theater, empty, except for the passion of his heart. I am lonely. It's really hard. This poem sucks. Come, let us dance like children of the night. Here we go. Scene 1. Charlie McKenzie is a San Francisco beat poet who's just ended yet another relationship due to vague paranoia and imagined red flags. His friend Tony calls him out during a visit to Charlie's parents' house. Soon after, Charlie becomes instantly infatuated with Harriet, a butcher at a shop in his neighborhood.
Okay.
Okay, let's just go. Let's do it.
I didn't remember what to expect for this movie, but I was instantly kind of in, to be honest, with this opening shot. This is kind of sick. This is like the low budget Copacabana of slam poetry.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
This is the beat poetry Copacabana shot. Take that for what you will, but it's kind of sick. It doesn't really make a lot of sense of the coffee being like the person has it. Like, I guess they're the server.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but it's kind of cool looking.
Like this whole place, it's a place I want to go until there's poetry.
Yeah.
Until there's poetry.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be a great little like jazz spot in here, huh, guys? Look, they got this band all set up and everything too. It's gonna be. Let's go have a drink, man.
No, let's not.
And then it's like, what the fuck's going on?
The fucking stoplight that tells you when you can enter the room
Yep.
and shit like that. Like, I let's just go ahead and do this. Okay.
If we were on a train to go punch a face, I'm on board.
Is it the stoplight?
No, it's literally every person that's at this poetry bar.
Yeah.
I know that it was like my brain has a trouble remembering truly how huge like poetry was in the early 90s because
Yeah.
it was huge, guys. I was very much into it. That's when I was like trying to read like Jim Morrison poetry books and be like, this man's a genius.
Oh my
You're
god,
This man is so smart.
Your shirt was your Hollister polo was unbuttoned all the way, but your collar was still popped.
Yes.
And you're reading Jim Morrison.
But nowadays me's like, yeah, right. Like what? There's nobody would go to this. But like Mike Myers apparently like it was going to be a bar and he changed it to like a slam poetry thing because of truly like what the world actually was like in San Francisco when he was out there.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
Like he said this is legit is what was happening and that makes me want to punch every person in the face.
I think that's a great punch way to start the punching for the new year, Mike.
Well, like,
To be
let's just
honest.
get everybody. Let's get the
get them
first
all.
guy on stage that's
No.
telling terrible jokes. Let's get the girl with the fighter pilot cap on from the 1920s.
because
that-
it's ironic and whatever. I don't know.
There she goes.
The overuse of "There She Goes." I mean, I was into it in the first scene. I didn't know how much they were going to play it.
It's like they blew their whole music budget on it. Or
Well, yeah,
something.
that's the only one they could afford.
It's like
right?
all they could get.
but
it
it's,
again.
But it's bullshit. Do you know the history of this song?
No.
So There She Goes. Obviously, this was not the Sixpence and None the Richer version, which
Yeah.
was in 1999. The original people that wrote it were the Laws in 1988, but this was a band called the Boo Radleys in 1993, who no one's ever heard of. So they couldn't even get the original recording of it. yet it wasn't the popular one that we know of from the 90s. And by the way, this might be one of the worst songs ever written. It's just the chorus like 5 times in a row. There's no verses.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. Now it's like it's all just pre-chorus and chorus.
It's that sick.
It's not good.
That
It's
sick guitar line though. It goes into it. I mean, it's really pleasing to the ear, but like I don't know if it's 4 times pleasing to the ear.
It's not.
I mean, I like this song, and it honestly makes me think of romantic comedies and everything, which
Absolutely.
I definitely want to get to. Do we think Mike Myers is a good romantic lead?
Can we save that for a little later?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
But as far as Punchable Face goes, yeah, like everyone in this bar, the proprietor of the bar, everybody for sure.
What about the potato sack guy? Did anyone notice that?
No.
As they're walking in the room on that 6 shot, they're about ready to get into the main room. There's a guy to the right in a potato sack. Like it's over his entire body and his arms are going like this.
He's like some sort of human wacky flailing into inflatable
I couldn't.
man.
I was doing the same thing Sean was. I was like, that's kind of tight. And I was like, what the fuck? God damn it.
It's like it is like 6'7" though. Like this is our 6'7".
It's of the
Slam
time.
poetry.
Yeah.
It's very much of the time.
I mean, like a potato sack, like wow, art.
Tight.
Like people would be saying that, this is really, really infuriating. This is almost as infuriating as Michael Keaton being in a Christmas blues band.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's not.
wow.
No, it's
2
not.
weeks in a row, man.
No, it's not. Okay.
It's close.
It's close. This is way more infuriating.
This is infuriating. Here's the thing, and here's why. And here's why I am in such agreement with the punchable face of it being everybody in that room, because they actually do reverse it, and they show like the crowd a pretty decent amount, and they're all just like vibing, like, ooh,
I like the way he said that.
oh man, he's like, his prose is like, wow, like, man, he's really in the pocket on his prose. And then then I think about when I go and see, if I walked into a little place, there's a little club place, there's jazz music, I ordered a cocktail, but it's only basic cocktails, right? It's like you can get an old fashioned, that's like the fanciest they're going to give it to you. Anything they're going to give you. Otherwise, you're getting Jack and Cokes or rum and Cokes or something with fucking Coke in it. And you're just like, that's what you get. But I'm going to have an experience, and I'm going to remember that. Like, if we did that, we're like in LA, we just go to this little place and like have a drink and shit. I'm going to be like, I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. None of these fucking people are going to remember this moment. They're vibing, and they're just like, yeah, well, anyways, want to go get a piece of pizza? There's nothing memorable about this.
A falafel. Come on.
Falafel, excuse me.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
It's a lot. But what do we think about Anthony LaPaglia?
Most refreshing part of this movie for me.
I think so too. I think a lot of these side characters make this movie honestly kind of bearable, in my opinion.
I agree. It's all the side character performances.
Yeah, and like some lines here and there. And I want to talk about, as we get into it, more of the comedy aspect too, because I do think in a negative way that the Mike Myers effect does not help this movie.
Yeah.
Well, that's obviously negative, but some of the jokes work. Like, what about Pam? She smelled like soup. Like, shit like that. The, like, off, I don't know, like, just out of nowhere, kind of off the cuff-ish nature of some of these jokes really work. But, like, you can see him trying in a lot of bits.
Yeah.
In my opinion. And I'm like, ooh, Like, in Wayne's World, you do not have to try. I know he's playing a character not like himself, I guess, but...
Yeah.
It's hard to see Mike Myers like trying to make the audience laugh. And I'm like,
because he's not hiding behind
it's
a
not
character.
quite landing. Yeah.
Can I offer up a comparison
Sure.
on this? I know you've seen it, Sean. Have you seen Yes Man?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Carrey he's just a normal guy.
Oh, okay. No, I've seen that.
And premises aside, it's just Jim Carrey being a normal guy, and it's a rom-com, and he's going through a lot of fun scenarios, I suppose. But in the same vein, I feel like he pulls it off pretty solid in that movie. Whereas in this, we'll get to it later when you said like, now let's frolic like children in the night. It's just like if someone was on a date and like if the girl I was on a date decided to do that, I'd be like Tim Allen in Santa Claus 2. Honestly, it scared me a little bit.
Well, we don't necessarily like this character of Charlie. Like I at no point do I feel sorry or like relating to him. I mean, that we've already established that he just sucks as a partner because he finds things wrong with everybody. He's the Seinfeld of the dating world, like I hated them too in the sitcom when they would all like, yeah, but her elbow's big and like shut up, dude.
Nitpicking little people, like people's little flaws or something if they are that.
Then he gets on stage and like obviously this girl that he was dating, I think her name was Jill or something. She's obviously a part of this community in this scene.
Yeah.
And now she can't come back around because of her fucking deadbeat poetry boyfriend is going to put her photo on a screen.
Naming her, putting her photo up. That's not...
And kind of like talk shit about her in front of all of her friends of this place she used to want to go to. It's kind of shitty.
It's true. Yeah. The putting her on blast like it's some sort of like social media almost the equivalent today that you're just like, just throwing her. And by the way, he took the time to like put together a presentation. He's got this stuff on screen.
But is this band his band or are they there for everybody?
I don't know. They like it.
Did they play for anybody else?
No.
No, it seems like his band because he like takes him on the roof later, like it seems like they're there just for his
and they know his
15-second set.
I was just going to say, how shitty of a band gig is this to be like, yeah, we got to go play Charlie's thing again.
It's
like,
his
are you
15-second
serious?
Poetry thing, yeah.
It's like, he's like, well, they pay us,
And we don't know which poem he's going to do because he decides when he gets
They
up
give
there.
us the house. They give us the house band fee when we go and set up. I mean, it's kind of our one consistent thing throughout the week.
It should be noted they are included in the punchable face. Obviously, they're in the room.
Oh,
so
yeah.
they're getting
totally
punched.
fair.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Sorry, Mike.
No, I think that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Pork pie hats.
Pork
punchable
pie.
face.
Yeah,
Okay.
automatic.
Hey, leave Jack alone. Okay.
Well, then you get you move over to he goes to see his parents. It's the next scene, and I knew nothing about this movie. I did not know that Mike Myers was going to show up as the Scottish dad.
Yeah,
never seen any clips of this before, and I'm like, let's fucking go.
He's trying two things out here simultaneously. It seems he's trying out the multiple character aspect of it, and he's obviously doing the Shrek accent.
Yep, fat bastard.
Yeah, exactly. It's cool to see. I want to hear what you guys think, but I found this kind of annoying.
You did?
Yeah, his dad.
Like his dad thing.
Oh, I thought his dad was incredible.
I'm a little torn because I thought it was not. I don't know how to explain it. Not like a cop out of any kind, but kind of this idea of like he needed something else to do. You know what I mean? Like Mike Myers. It's like he needed something else to do in this movie to almost like keep him busy and keep his comedic chops up or something like that. And I think he pulls it off really good, though. I think it is fun.
Well, this
it's like
is
an SNL character.
This is when he is most funny to me, though, when he is playing an over-the-top character. When he's just Mike Myers telling lame jokes and kind of making you awkward, that's not funny to me. But him being this Scottish guy, clearly he's making fun of the kid.
Yeah.
And he's making Tony break. You see him sitting on the couch, and Tony is losing his mind. And it's all because of probably the nonstop just Mike Myers just saying things. Just like cameras are rolling.
Keep the camera on him, let him roll.
And that's where the like contention came from with him and the directors, because Mike Myers the director wanted to like move the camera and get like a spatial awareness of wherever you are, and Mike Myers is like obviously used to SNL, locked off camera.
Lock it off.
I'm the joke. I'm the performer. Lock the camera off. Keep it on me. That's where the joke is. We're not visually telling jokes. We're telling them into camera from humans, and that's where their contention came from. I think that his dad character, the look of him is really funny.
His Bubbles glasses from Trailer Park Boys.
Yes, exactly. That is really funny, and like some of the bits work. Like the big head shit is really funny. But
the Saturday night, it's Saturday night, and they're fucking dancing. They're like, let's go.
I honestly think that it's funnier that the mom is like reading world news.
Yes,
and thinks that it's real. I think that's a fun bit. Like the the Garth Brooks diet.
The Garth Brooks juice diet.
Yeah.
I juice everything now.
Yes.
I got what's the juicer called? Prop.
Whatever the prop is. There you go.
Here's a prop.
Whatever whatever this juicer is called. It's like the hawk juicer or something like that. But I'm like, you know what? I just want that. Kitchen gadgets kind of enthrall me, even though I don't want any more of them.
Yes.
But the kitchen gadgets enthrall me for that one thing that they do really
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
And I want this. Yeah.
I got to go with there's a picture of the Queen of England on a dartboard in his house, which is a funny joke to me, and I want that on our walls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're Scottish, right?
Yeah, because
in
there's
his
Scottish,
bathroom. Her Harriet's apartment is fucking dope. I think I want like just the set of the ninja guy. I think
Okay.
she was-
Oh, yeah.
or
The
whatever.
Kung Fu guy?
Yeah.
The Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja
Yeah,
Gaiden.
the ninja guy.
But then you get Brenda Fricker, who, by the way, I never knew her name was Brenda Fricker. I never knew that the lady that played the pigeon lady in Home Alone 2 was in anything. I've
Yeah.
never seen her in anything, and here she is.
Yeah.
The day after I watch Home Alone 2 with my daughter, on screen, just
screen,
rocking
yeah.
and rolling. I was like, I love this for her.
She's amazing.
She's incredible.
With a great accent
Yep.
going on. And is Brenda Fricker, is she English?
I think so. She has to be.
She
That's
kinda-
a pretty good English accent.
Well, she kind of had an English accent in Home Alone, I think, even.
That's,
a little
a
that's
bit.
what I'm
bit.
talking about. Yeah.
And then she's doing a really good like Scottish interpretation here to my ears, whatever that's worth. But then did you also recognize the son?
Averman
Averman.
from Mighty Ducks.
Dude, you take the glasses off of him and he's a
Make it-
different human.
What's weird to me is that Mighty Ducks was the year before this. And so, like, this kid is a recognizable face to anyone in the world because we all saw Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Yet, here he is in this movie. He doesn't say a single fucking word. He just looks like a fucking tool bag, just like on,
he
look at the heat on him.
how did they hide him while taking things off of his face? Right? Like they hid him
They
completely.
took his glasses
Took his
off, and I'm
glasses off.
like, who's that?
and gave him no lines, and you're just like, he's just there. It's so strange, but for some reason I love it.
He's like one of those kids who just like makes artwork out of the food that his mom makes.
Yeah,
You know, like
like
Future
Ralphie's
serial
little
killer, for
brother.
sure.
if they cut to that, it would just be it make total sense.
Yeah.
Of him just like making like sex, like boobs out of like
Yes.
fucking
And
mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
But they don't.
absolutely.
They're just like, no.
Yeah.
They couldn't even make him do like a Tony man making copies.
Yeah.
Like this would have been like the total era of him saying something stupid like that.
It certainly feels like, it's Matt Doherty, and it just seems like a missed opportunity if you've got him cast in this. It just seems like a missed opportunity.
It's also kind of the only bad thing about the Scottish dad is when he walks in, he says soccer. We're going to watch the soccer game. It's
Soccer?
like, what Scotsman in his right mind is going to call it a soccer
You
game?
calling it football, right?
Football match.
Yeah.
And apparently that was actually a real, it was a friendly between Scotland and the United States in 92, where Scotland did win 1-0.
Okay.
And it was pretty dope, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, to anybody out there, I will be trying to go to a Scottish World Cup match this summer. So if you guys want to go there, let's go.
Start the thread in the Discord.
Let's go.
Get the group going.
Let's go.
You have to buy the tickets, though.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, we ain't buying.
You buy you buy them from me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And me. If that's the case, then yes, buy them for me. I don't like soccer.
Football.
Soccer. So,
You might like football.
but I might like football.
Yeah.
So yeah. I'll go to any live sporting event.
Then she makes out with Anthony Paglia. Like, I don't know. I just thought that was funny too. How she's like grabbing his ass and shit, and I'm like, wow, is Brenda Fricker kind of hot?
Brenda's kind of hot, dude.
Brenda Fricker, I appreciate you showing.
You want to frick Brenda Fricker?
Yeah, man.
Oh, frickers. What
Hell
the
yeah.
frick? I do want to bring it back real quick for Anthony LaPaglia. Just such a like breath of fresh air, and I'm a little bit more akin to him, I guess, or like tuned to him because of my love for
Empire
Records.
Joe.
Oh yeah.
And seeing him on screen and seeing him getting busted up by Mike Myers doing the dad thing. I mean, I think
pretty good.
I think that's some of the best stuff of this movie.
Yep.
So I agree with you on that note.
Well, oh, yeah.
Well, one more thing, Alan Arkin in this.
Yeah, we
Dude.
don't see him quite yet, but
Not
yeah.
yet. Okay. Well, we'll get to it.
You want to say that real quick?
Yeah.
I think he starts in this next scene here. Charlie and Harriet have instant chemistry when he helps her out at her shop, and the date quickly follows. They sleep together, and the next morning Harriet's gone, and Charlie meets her sister Rose, who subtly warns him to be careful. Charlie and Harriet fall deeply in love.
We didn't also talk about the meeting in the the meet cute,
Yes.
if you will,
Haggis.
of the haggis.
Yeah.
We didn't actually talk about that. We kind of glossed over that, kind of an important thing. That's where it really kind of struck me as like where I started to be like, oh, Mike Myers as the leading man kind of a thing, right? That kind of a thing. And that was where I started to get a little bit off.
Honestly,
Buy
like
it,
the
but-
meet cute, I was like, meet cute.
MEAT.
God.
Meet.
Oh,
Where's the belt?
yes.
Get that fucking belt.
Take this out.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, that was
All
lame.
right.
First one of the new year, baby.
Well, it's coming
Well,
out on the
last
31st.
one of last year,
Yeah.
baby.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, got him.
Well, I'm the reigning champ. So.
Yeah, you is.
But that's kind of where it was working for me. I'm like, oh, I can kind of see this because she's great. And all he has to do is kind of just be smitten.
The shy, smitten approach of Mike
He's
Myers.
full of smit. Yeah, I
That's a great line. By
it
the
is
way.
great. That's a great scene. I can't wait to
Yeah.
talk. But that's where I was like, oh yeah, I can kind of see this going there. And then when they get into it, it's when he starts doing like the he's like pulling up his underwear and like saying Mr. President to Carrera
Yeah.
in Wayne's World. But it doesn't work quite as well in this when he starts doing that kind of shit.
So that's what I mean. Like I agree with you at the meet cute. I'm like, this okay, all right. He's kind of that shy guy, and
Yeah.
like he's playing it off really well. Then he goes and works with her in this meat shop when all the
Yeah.
people are there, and that's where I know we've talked about it a lot. Like Sean, you're always like, yeah, you gotta have the gift of gab. You gotta be funny. Like it doesn't really matter. Like if you can be funny, what are you looking for in a guy? Oh, a sense of humor. Like, but is this actually funny?
No.
No.
That's what I'm saying. Like
No, this is my job. I am swamped. You said you could help.
I'm the only one here.
What are you doing? He's over there like friggin' Jonah Hill making tiramisu. Oh my God. You know what I mean? Like, you're just like, dude, you said you could help me.
He's just making sexual, like he's fucking meat.
Yeah.
Or like making jokes out of all of the meat. And
Making bacon.
where's the punchline?
No.
It's
Where the
not
fuck is the
funny.
punchline?
Yeah. But that's where I'm starting to have trouble believing that she would fall for this guy.
Yeah, I agree. This is where it starts, where it's just like and you can tell, like that's what I'm saying. I think the Mike Myers effect of it, like him taking control of this and basically rewriting the whole script for his own sensibilities. I'm just like, I don't know if that was the right call.
Right.
Because this story is fun. Like,
It's a good story, yeah.
What one of the reviewers was saying, like Peter Travers, I think, was like the combination of like murder and marriage and that whole like
Who done it? And
that and like, but like from the male kind of perspective of that, of like obviously commitment is murder. That's the whole thing they're kind of saying. I think it's fun to explore, especially in a comedy.
Yeah.
But yeah, this stuff is just like kind of, it's gags for gags' sake, but they just don't land.
yes.
They don't.
And it's montage style. We got to put
Yeah.
music over it.
Hey, play There She Goes Again.
Oh, do it again.
Actually, I can't remember what they play over this montage, but
Yeah, I forget.
But like throughout this whole experience of them, it's like, and then I think like, well, it's San Francisco. You know, maybe the most believable part of this is that it's this hot female butcher or something in San Francisco. It's like, but she's not any good at this job.
No. And does she own the shop?
It's looking like
It
it.
seems like she owns it.
Because what does Mike Myers do?
He's a beat poet. He's a deadbeat
are
poet.
we really gonna
We-
say that
we have
Deadbeat Poet Society. now.
no clue on anything else he does in San Francisco.
that our man here, Charlie, he's so good at poetry that he makes enough money to live in San Francisco in the early 90s and afford that car, do whatever he wants. Did you see when he was on the roof? Like, we only see his apartment. Like, one time he was on the rooftop of his apartment with this killer view of the city.
Mm-hmm.
Are we really saying that this is what's going on here?
We aren't.
You know,
the movie is.
Correct. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. that's
You
exactly
said
it. Yeah.
Sean, no, we
No,
do not
we
believe
are
this
not.
is possible.
It's like
Do we
it's like
believe
Friends.
he got a month's salary from that fucking performance?
Yeah, I know. Right.
Where nobody was paying cover to get into his
Yeah,
bar
exactly.
or
Like,
drinking.
all they're
so
doing
like
is-
the bar's not making any money.
all they're doing is waiting for a fucking stoplight, like it's the gymnasium in elementary school, and like we're just sitting here waiting around. And you're right, nobody's drinking.
Nobody's eating.
Nobody's eating anything. They got fucking maybe some peanuts to throw at people. And no one's doing shit. And you're just like, but for
90s were
some
good,
reason, back in that back room, it's fucking Scarface counting money. You know what I mean? It's just like, what the fuck is going on?
And then they're like on their date after this, like, and they're walking and talking and I guess having fun. And like she's like, thanks for helping me out at the butcher shop. You know, the scene directly before this.
Yes.
Some of the writing is just like, we're telling you, yeah, this happened, but you just saw this happened. That stuff really bothers me.
Oh, you mean earlier? You mean just earlier today? Because I had nothing going on because I don't do anything with my life, and that kind of surly guy asked for a very specific New York strip cut to a 1/2 inch, and you went back with a butcher knife and hacked something off like it was like with a dull knife, man. Like that wasn't a 1/4 inch thick. What the hell? You're over serving.
Well, you've got this incredible 90s trope. We've seen it before. We've talked about it before of the incredibly availably single hot chick who's very artsy, who works a very strange menial job that she's not actually that good at, but has an absolutely incredible condo that she lives in.
Wow.
This was Howard the Duck. Is Howard the like what weird world do we have to live in to where like this is what you get and you have no boyfriend?
Sorry about my place. I'm only a lowly rock star.
Oh my gosh, I couldn't afford much.
A lowly butcher. The only one in the neighborhood, blah, blah, blah.
I'm only a lowly beat poet.
I'm only a lowly.
Sorry, I'm not an all high and mighty beat poet like you making millions. I'm just an artsy, hardworking butcher that owns my own shop.
If they said that like this was above the butcher shop or something, I'd be like, okay, that's I don't know why, but that's a little bit more believable.
We need to,
but like, let me work here.
She pays rent at the butcher shop as well as this fucking pad,
and she has this place above the butcher shop or something, right?
Yeah.
Like something like that.
Like it's all one.
Yeah.
Instead, she's paying for the butcher shop rent and her rent at this fucking sick ass apartment,
dude.
And picking up tabs later on for 4 people.
No
like,
kidding.
Not a big deal.
She picks up the bill.
Not a big deal.
NBD, bro. Like, it's all right. I supply the meat to this place. It's like, what? And she's got an in. It's like she goes. She's the person who goes around. It's like, oh yeah, I deliver sausages to there. They know me. Everybody knows me.
What do you mean by that?
Well, sausages. I'm a butcher.
Oh,
right.
Excuse me.
Sorry, sexual innuendos because I'm Mike Myers.
Yes. Because even before this, she's like, thanks for helping me out. It was really nice. She's like, oh, I guess I'm your woman friend now. I was like,
yeah.
The fuck?
Okay, dude, just fucking
take it easy. We're on a date, buddy.
Well, you might as well be saying like, yeah, well, you owe me. So,
bend over.
Okay. Yeah, well, why are we even walking around still? We should be laying down. God.
But it goes back to a little bit more cuteness from Mike Myers of this like sleep together where they're like he wants to say I don't know if I should do that, and if we kiss now then we'll kiss on the couch and then we'll kiss in the bed and I know what's gonna happen there, and she goes, I want to spend the night together. He goes, sounds good.
He just said, I have no problem with that.
And then takes his pants down like a Wayne's World would do.
Yeah. I like that a lot. It's just it keeps teetering back and forth between I like this guy and I don't like this guy. And now I'm like, okay, I like this guy.
Nancy Travis even said too, I read that, and I appreciated this, that she was really glad to work with Mike Myers. And that's the actress like Sharon Stone and everyone that's like in this movie, like Alan Arkin, they wanted to work with Mike Myers is why they wanted to be in this movie.
Okay.
And Nancy Travis was even saying like he helped me out a shit ton with this like improving and like being in the moment, and you can kind of tell like she's very good with him, and even like when he's not in the scene with her, she's really good as well.
Yeah. I do think that they have good chemistry of everything. Too. Like as far as it goes, it's kind of an interesting. It's an interesting dynamic of like her coming into play more of the straight side character of this dynamic.
Kinda, yeah.
She's certainly more reserved. But it's like, I like all of that. That being said, these little funny moments of like taking off the pants, running on up the stairs and everything.
Yes.
God, I can't get this out of my brain. I think we need to start a bit like a bit of this show for. Oh, how much would you spend for this Airbnb? Like, this fucking place is fucking awesome.
You don't realize how dope it is until the next morning when you see that it's like the second floor bathroom.
Yeah.
With the window
with
there.
the sexy window?
You're like, you got a sexy window?
You got sexy windows? Man, indoor sexy windows. Wow.
I did stay at I think it was in Mexico once where they had a sexy window where it was like, the wall, you know how when you walk into a hotel room, usually the bathroom's right to your right, and then you go forward and then the beds.
Yep.
That wall that is between the beds and the bathroom was open.
Oh, I just stayed in a casino hotel.
Riverside's like that.
So
Riverside's
like
that.
taking a shower, just showing your dong off to whoever's in the hotel room.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's tight.
It's pretty sick, dude.
And it was just me.
saying.
So
Well, yeah. Honestly, you could be any size and just be like, I look good.
what's up, dude?
It's nice. They're
Now I
real
know what-
generous with that. They kind of they give it a fisheye effect.
yeah,
you know?
yeah,
So,
okay.
you know, wherever you're looking, it looks a little bit bigger.
Yeah, this is expensive to
Yeah.
build.
Unfortunately, my nipples didn't have the same. Wait, never mind.
Nippies.
Amanda Plummer in this. It's crazy that she's only been in 2 movies we've ever covered, I think.
Isn't that wild?
Shocked to see her here. I did not expect this whatsoever.
Yeah.
I was just as shocked as Mike Myers opening that door.
Some of these lines are great, like how about some pancakes and fresh squeezed orange juice? It's like, for Loops it is. Like, just like cereal, you know? It's like, I'm also fond of Apple Jacks.
Yeah, we have them.
Okay, whoa.
She says like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I have some. It's just like, but doesn't bother to like go run and grab her. It's just like, yeah, oh, we've got some.
Like his like aloofness around Rose is where I wanted his performance to kind of remain. And then like these kind of parts seem directed and not like shut up and let me go. You know what I mean?
I could see that.
So like when like I guess it's like in any scene where he does not have the power because you know I don't know, and like there's some lines like, you know, Harriet, I actually don't. Like, but you had sex with her. Hello. That kind of shit's fun. I don't know. It's a weird kind of toss up for me.
It's it feels like the scenes that certainly have an objective, you know, like we need to have this conversation between Rose and Charlie, right? And we need to kind of see this kind of play through. It can't just be Mike Myers riffing off of stuff. And so that's, again, I'm a little bit torn because I want more of Mike Myers just riffing. But this is a rom-com.
Yeah.
So we got to get the rom-com done, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scene 3, Charlie introduces her to his outrageously Scottish parents. While using the bathroom, Charlie reads a Weekly World News article about a murderer named Mrs. X. The details of this person match up with Harriet's backstory. Charlie's paranoia explodes into full obsession. This is where you got to get your twist, right? We've seen them falling in love. We're like, all right, this is going pretty well. Mike Myers is pretty pumped about this. And we all, I don't know about you, but like I was already connecting the dots between the Russian martial artists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's weird that we needed it reintroduced. Like, why couldn't they have just waited until now to have mom be like, yeah, I got this magazine. It's really cool. It's the news. And Russian martial artists, what the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird that we needed it earlier on, but he didn't heed that information at all. He didn't heed that information at all. It was for us, for kind of pointless nothing, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a nice thing of a tie back. It's just a character trait, you know,
Right.
of Brenda Fricker, of his mom.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
she's into these magazines, and it's like, Mom, there's not the truth isn't in those newspapers or whatever she's reading. She's obviously very much into the tabloid stuff because her relationship with her husband must be just obnoxiously insane. So she's got to resort to something to have to feel sane, and these crazy articles make her feel
It
sane.
looks like she enjoys Saturday nights, though. You know, SATUYDAY. Like they both go dancing in, and she grabs a beer and gives them one. And we all know those people that like the start of a weekend night is just like they're in such good spirits, and they're like, "Let's go, let's get pissed."
Yeah.
And then within a couple hours, they're Celtic United, I love you so. Fine, leave. You're like, I mean, he switches so fast on that, and it's very interesting how they develop this dynamic where he like doesn't like his son. Like
I know,
sort of, but then by the end of the movie, he's like, I toast to my son, I love you. And
Well, I mean, I get it if you're a professional beat poet.
Yeah.
Professional.
so
beat
you're right.
poet.
If my kid was like, yeah, I'm moving to San Francisco to be a beat poet, I'd be like, that's it for us.
I'd be like, really? Because spent a lot of money on golf, bud.
You're actually really good at your poetry. Sucks.
I know that was my decision, not yours. I'm just saying.
I'm not paying for it.
I'm not paying for it.
You're done. We have to talk about Alcatraz and Phil Hartman.
Fucking Phil Hartman
Let's go
popping
to
up
it.
in this,
Dude,
man.
this is
Well, first of all, hold up, because
Yeah.
the getting there is about as peak early 90s as you could ever have. Because I
yes,
think it's
Two
pretty
Princes.
It's Spin Doctors Two Princes with a montage of traveling on a boat to Alcatraz. Like, I these are the moments where I go,
Yep.
I'm like, let's go.
Is this now I'm really thinking, is this just they feeling almost like they couldn't get Adam Sandler, so they put Mike Myers into this almost to a degree? Because that's like that. I had that distinct thought, and it was also based around a lot of the music too.
Well, and you got
Very-
Soul Asylum, you got Toad the Wet Sprocket, you've got all that early 90s,
Yeah.
slightly pre-grunge
Yeah.
music that makes it timestamps this movie
Yeah.
completely.
Oh yeah, and it makes me feel great to be honest.
I agree.
It keeps the positive vibes going.
Yeah.
And everything. And by the way, I don't want to sound like I'm slandering Mike Myers. I love Mike Myers and everything
you?
that I do. I just want to go on record.
Yeah.
I think Mike Myers deserves a medal.
Can we have, starting in the new year, can we have a confusing, like every time we've gone on record, like there needs to be a statement of like,
Yeah.
AJ likes Mike Myers.
On the wall?
It's just this is stamped. It's on record.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something that we can engrave that into. Sorry, Sean, what were you gonna say, man?
No, I guess before we get to let's talk about Phil Hartman, I guess, because
Yeah, I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
my name is John Johnson, but everyone calls me Vicky. Like,
What the fuck?
these are the kind of jokes that this movie needed.
Yeah.
I think. The like stupid. I have no idea where did that even come from. That doesn't make any sense.
Makes no
but
sense.
For God's sake, it is really funny. That is like a Wet Hot American Summer kind of joke. And
It's because it's Phil Hartman.
yeah,
Sean.
and maybe like that's just my sensibility for like comedy, and that's what I prefer. But I don't know. Like I said, a lot of the comedy just doesn't land what Mike Myers is performing. But like Phil Hartman comes in here, Charles Grodin comes in later, and they all are like, yeah, no, this is what the movie should have been.
Yeah,
I don't know.
well, in those moments, Phil Hartman is in this movie for 2 minutes,
Yeah.
and he might be the best part.
He takes it over.
And
Yeah.
when that moment when he's bring it in here, and he's talking about
tell you
there's a
as a-
bitch, but when in the middle of that, Mike Myers' character turns to Tony to like say something.
Yeah.
Tony goes no, and Phil Hartman looks at him and goes right back to the story. Like, that's amazing.
Anyway, the cafeteria is over this one.
Yeah, no one could have pulled that off other than Phil Hartman. And also, it's a good time to remind people that Phil Hartman's bitch piece of shit of a wife murdered him
Right.
So he did marry an axe murderer.
Indeed. It was
in front of their kids.
different kind of a.
We have to
Yes.
point that out every time Phil Hartman's on the movie. 'Cause
Yes.
it's so devastating to me that Phil Hartman was murdered by his piece of shit wife.
Cold blood, and it is one of the. Every time I see Phil Hartman on a screen, I miss him.
Yeah.
I am like I miss that guy. I watched Jingle All the Way, and I was like, just give me the super cut of just all Phil Hartman.
So good.
Debbie, please, you can express yourself. I gotta get these cookies.
Nice cookies.
Ah. It's just so fucking amazing. Park down in there.
Dude, even his walk in this.
Yeah.
Did you know, like, when they cut to like a wide and he's like leading the group, he's like, anyway, these cell blocks. It's a weird, stupid walk, but it works. It's just that's
man
the kind of
can't-
shit.
the man can't not turn it on.
Yeah.
You're right.
And we didn't need what's the point of them going to Alcatraz?
I was thinking the same thing, other than just like my buddy Phil Hartman needs a job.
and
we need
we're in
Charlie
San Francisco.
we need Charlie to be able to say that he's got concerns.
Right.
We at least need this
Yeah.
tell Tony that he needs to look into it. And that brings us to Tony and his cop relationship.
Yes.
Which is that came out of left field for me, this whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
But those are the best parts of this movie. All
Yeah.
these side quests that are happening.
all these side quests that maybe they have some underlying metaphorical meaning of they're gonna go hear this obnoxious story from Phil Hartman, and they're in Alcatraz, one of the most famous prisons in the world, basically. And the metaphor of they're talking about, well, if I want to marry this person, marriage being a prison, blah, blah, blah.
I didn't even think about that.
No, of
That's
course
actually
not.
great.
But at the same time, and I think I was just kind of putting it together
Yeah.
now, to be honest. But in the same vein, and then you move on to this additional side quest. Why do we need this additional stuff with Tony?
We didn't.
Knowing, it's like, first of all, you're having a real tough sell of me saying he's a cop. Okay.
Because he wants to be Serpico.
Yeah.
Like he's like dressed like Al Pacino in that
Yeah.
movie. almost.
He's like, dude, I've never once run through like a crowded mall chasing a criminal. I've never hung from those those bars below a helicopter. I've never once hung from
I know
those.
about those. I've seen those before. I've never hung from those. Have you hung from those? No, I've never hung from. It's like I've never commandeered a vehicle. It's just,
Which I love
he
that
does
comes
later.
back later. Yeah.
what an amazing side bit that seems a little bit out of place,
Yes.
but I'm here for it.
It really does seem out of place. It seems like this is what the writer was trying to do.
That's
Okay.
a good,
Like Robbie Fox was like trying to do all these kind of we're gonna take these side quests with these characters and get a little bit more fun, as well as tell our main story.
Maybe less of Charlie as a character.
a little bit, yeah,
Chief,
here and there.
Chief, you're too nice. You're
Alan Arkin, man,
You're too nice to me.
Uncredited.
And he's like, why can't
really?
you?
Yeah.
He's like, why don't you ever come in and yell at me and tell me I'm doing too much, or tell me I need to lay off or something. Yeah.
I love when he
Fucking
does come
amazing.
in later and yells at him, and his getting the review. He's like, "Was it too much?" Like I thought, what? I came out a little too strong, hold back a little bit. Okay, he's so good.
Yeah.
Damn it.
The first thing out of that too is when he sees Tony's like a little distressed. And he's like, Tony, what's wrong? You seem bummed out or something. He's like really concerned. And it's just like, that's not what he'd be doing.
Yeah.
And you're just in along for those tropes. And you're right. It's like, oh, did I come off too strong? Or, no,
man.
no.
The police
He kinda
chief
lights
is just
up about
a
it.
nice guy.
Yeah.
After coming off of how many movies in the 80s
Oh, God.
of seeing the Lethal Weapon
Fucking
and their asshole fucking sergeant or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the
Rambo,
whole
just
trope.
everybody.
Yeah.
just pulling the opposite of Last Action Hero.
Yes. Exactly.
There was a gag here that I was about ready to just turn the movie off, right? Like Mike Myers, I think this is when he's starting to cause issues between him and Harriet. And remember he goes into the closet and the door slams and the
Yes.
stuff starts falling on him.
Oh, yes.
I was like, as that stuff started falling on him, I was like, fuck this movie. But then it kept falling, and I was like, I love this movie.
I love how it filled the whole thing up. That was actually kind of a good gag.
I couldn't believe how fast my brain went. Fuck this! I love this. As they kept going with it.
Dude, no, you're right. It's the classic thing. You do it till it's not funny, and then they kept going,
Yes.
and it was funny again. And I had the legitimate. My brain just went to. I don't know how he's going to get out of there.
Yeah, I know.
Without making a big mess that he's going to have to clean up. It's going to take time to clean up this mess. I'm just like, that's immediately where my brain went.
Yep.
I'm just like, and that's very funny to me.
It's very funny.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
And we've all been there before, where you make your significant other mad, and they roll over and they're good night,
Yep.
But then you still try the good night, honey, or he goes, I'm a human blanket.
I'm a human blanket.
It's just not funny and so awkward. You're like, God
Camera
damn,
one,
dude.
camera two. He should have tried that.
Okay, wait. What is that shake?
What the what?
The shake that she makes.
Oh, I don't know.
The health shake.
Oh, that's why they get into the fight.
Yeah.
Because he won't take the
Yeah.
health shake.
It's like
Spent
looking at
20
that,
minutes making it.
20 minutes. Well, and like it looks like there's like egg whites cracked in the top of it, man.
Yeah.
It looks like a beer with like a strawberry beer with egg whites cracked into it. I'm like, what is going on?
And
here?
they never come back
address
around.
it.
Yeah.
And they're
Because
just
he
like,
thinks she's trying to kill him.
he read something about poisoning,
Yes,
and then
and we think she's trying to kill him at this point in the movie, and then
Yes.
it's just
Because
that's it.
was he watching Current Affair?
Yeah.
current affair,
Which
Dumb and
always
Dumber.
makes me think of Dumb and Dumber and always scares me. Yeah.
dude.
The
Next time on Current Affair.
Scene 4. So during a trip to Alcatraz, Charlie asks Tony to investigate, but the police find nothing concrete. Despite the lack of evidence, Charlie spirals and breaks up with Harriet. Days later, Tony reports that a woman confessed to one of the murders, easing Charlie's fears. Realizing his mistake, Charlie rushes back to Harriet, wins her back with a heartfelt rooftop poetry performance.
Get some more cameos, I guess, in here with when he's at the Globe looking at the marriages and deaths. With,
Is that Haggerty? Mike Haggerty?
yeah, Mike Haggerty,
Kramer,
and
Michael
Kramer.
Richards.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
That was amazing. Another great side quest.
and an amazing bit in there of him asking, "No, did they say anything about the wife?"
Listen, we
I
don't.
get it. I'm an insensitive asshole. Oh man, we get it. It's like that was great.
Yeah.
I had a great time with that, and especially because of who was cast.
yeah, exactly. And like he breaks up with her at the Full House shot.
Oh yeah, the Full House. Like
The Full
they
House
were
shot.
actually in the
That's
background
right.
filming season 4.
Yeah.
the intro for season 4.
They're
I'm
like,
pretty sure.
we don't even have to set up. Can we just put our actors here, say a few lines? You guys send us the footage.
Yep.
Okay, sick.
If
It's
you actually
safer
look,
here,
you
Sean.
can see the picnic in the background.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everywhere you look.
Can you guys turn that down? I'm trying to shoot.
What
I
down?
like to picture that they're filming the Full House intro, but they have to listen
They
to
have
the
to listen
music.
to the radio to get the timing right.
Well, I mean, you can't be that happy and not listen to that song.
Come on,
Come
man.
on.
Whatever happened to
Paperboy TV.
Paperboy TV?
Dude.
Whatever.
One thing I do want to say about this movie, though, is that like what it does expertly, in my opinion, is captures a city really,
Good
really
call.
well.
Good call.
San Francisco looks so awesome in this movie, and I love that about movies in general. Where like we wanted to do an LA movie in LA with Raiders,
Yeah.
and so we picked Fast Times.
Fast
Fast
Times.
Times.
And I think that movie just feels like LA
Yeah.
to me and looks like it. This movie will forever live in like the San Francisco file in my head of movies. You
It's
know?
hard not
like
to.
Zodiac, fucking
The Rock.
The Rock,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
But that's San Francisco though. Like
Bullet.
if you lean into it, San Francisco will provide for
Yeah.
you.
I agree,
Because it's
yeah.
it's an iconic. It's maybe one of the top 5 iconic cities in the United States.
Yeah.
Of like you just see it and you're like, that's San Francisco.
Absolutely.
And they leaned into it and it provided. It gave back and like, oh, these are dope shots.
Just like even like, not even just like I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
yes, the iconic shots like of the Bay Bridge and everything like that, but even like the exteriors of like his mom and dad's house.
Yeah.
Like it just looks so different and so cool. Or like the exteriors of like obviously the hilly roads and
Yep.
everything that provides so much
He was
for a
pumping
camera.
his fists, just
Yeah.
kept pumping his fists, driving away.
I can't
And
remember
Very
yeah,
what
Hot
it was.
American Summer.
I can't remember if it was in this movie or if it was something else that I watched. Must have been very recent then. But like, there's of them like sitting on a stoop on one of those San Francisco hills.
Yeah.
Where like the road is like this, but they
Yeah.
build the houses straight up and everything.
Wild.
And it makes for such a fascinating shot,
Mm-hmm.
like still shot. And I honestly felt like most of the time, this movie felt so 80s to me actually at times. But then the music and the scenery is what brought me back to 90s.
Yes.
You know, really, really hard.
Yeah, this is what I'll return to this movie because of the way it looks, and it like feels like I'm in San Francisco. You know, I like the feel of pretending to be in a place.
Yeah.
and that's what this movie does really well in my opinion. Pretend.
Except I don't want to be in the beat poetry gene.
Well,
You don't have to.
Okay.
You have to
There's-
join other movements to be out there now, but beat poetry.
we can go to Oracle Park and
One-
watch a Giants game.
One time I was on a work trip thing for in Chicago, and we had the night off, And I was like, there's this really cool like speakeasy place. You get cocktails and like beer, craft beer and stuff.
Everywhere he goes, this is what we did that in LA too.
We did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys. Piece of shit.
We went to the Blue Note.
The Blue Note. Not worth it.
Nope.
And I stayed home.
Yeah.
I stayed home. You're like, fuck my, god damn it.
No.
We should have stayed home too.
No, actually, very worth it. You would have loved it, but we would have hated it. We would have loved to hate it. That's what it is.
Oh,
We
okay.
had a good time.
We had a great
shitty
time.
Place.
Exactly. Cash place. Anyways, blue leather. There's like the red leather booths. This had blue leather
Way
booths.
better.
So that way you couldn't see the jizz under the neon lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, hides it real good. Anyways, I was in Chicago, wanted to go to the speakeasy, and like somebody said, like, they're like, is that like a poetry place? Like, and I'm like, no. AJ's gonna go do poetry, and that became the fucking joke. I was like, I'm not going to fucking do poetry.
A speakeasy is a poetry place.
Doing
Like,
slam poetry.
It's
I'm
called
like,
stand-up.
Okay.
I've done it once. All right.
all right.
we almost did it as a group, but no one bought tickets to it. So like, come on.
I did after dinner speaking in speech class. Okay. God, in high school.
I'm a very big fan of movies of when you're talking about romantic comedies of the breakup and the get back together. It's one of my favorites, mostly because it never worked for me in real life. The get back together never happened, and I wanted it to, like the movies tell me to. But this is my absolute least favorite, least believable get back together scene I've ever seen in a movie.
Yeah.
I don't quite get how she would be so in love with him to listen to this beat poetry out her window to say, I love you so much.
San Francisco, man.
The only way that it makes sense for the story is that at this point we're still under the impression that she could be the Mrs. X.
So she of course she wants
So
him
she's
back.
going to take him back because that's her next
She
victim.
got killed.
Yeah. I mean, who's going to be looking for a beat poet?
Yeah.
Honestly, like that's kind of where I'm like, I buy
He's
it.
got a lot of money.
And
dude.
she makes me buy it. Her performance, and just because she's so attractive
Yes.
and sweet, like the faces she makes when like she's being smitten by him
Yeah.
with this. But I agree with you 100% that this sucks.
like, wouldn't it be cool if he could just have like done an actually good poem? Yeah. Instead of the like lose the fucking shtick, dude, and just like be like, and here's a beautiful thing that I put together for you.
Yeah, you're right. It could have been a nice. Hey,
Give me anything. Hold a boombox above your head.
There are so many regulations, or things going against code for this apartment complex to have that band up here right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna get me in trouble at my own apartment complex. You're gonna get me kicked out. There's nothing. There's no reason that this should work, other than the fact that it seems like they needed to like kill some time or something. You know what I mean?
It is a fairly short movie. Which I enjoy. So they maybe needed a little bit more time. They had to have the breakup, get back together.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is another kind of issue maybe I have with it when we get towards the ending.
Yeah.
But we're to their wedding, or no, we're to
Before, this is where they've just gotten back together now, and he gets to meet Ralph.
Ralph. Yeah.
Ralph.
Who we can move on. Yeah.
It's just
There's
to make
literally
sure.
nothing.
It's just to make sure to know that you know that there is actually a Ralph. She wasn't lying about a Ralph
But
yeah.
being a thing.
but what?
But
That's a WUT. What?
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 And this is
What?
This actually made me cringe a little bit, like the awkwardness of the towel dropping thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then him in dead silence, no one says anything, and he does the backup thing, and he keeps going, sorry, good to go up there. It went on way too long, and it made me just like,
it was a lot.
the whole thing was just really weirdly awkward to me.
I agree with you. It's troubling.
Right?
I have a hard time with this. Yeah.
and I hate it because I'm guessing people listening that have loved this movie nostalgically, we've been there before, where we've seen those movies nostalgically, and you laughed so hard at this as a kid that it's hard to not think that way about it still. Mm-hmm. But I never laughed about this as a kid because I never saw it as a kid. So now modern day me is going, God, it's so quiet. Why is no one saying anything?
And I'm sure when I watched it, they edited his ass out.
Yes.
So I just had the impression that there was a towel down.
As a child.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is just
What happened with his wiener?
fine. Like I don't know.
What happened with his wiener?
Does his wiener touch her wiener?
What do you think about these kind of gags? Because you're more in the middle, I guess. AJ.
About what, the towel thing?
Yeah, like these kinds of. Is this funny ever?
Well, I'm glad you've come to me on this, Sean.
Okay.
Let me tell you what.
Can we cut to AJ's camera real quick?
What is comedy?
All right.
Let me tell you what comedy is. Okay.
Hang on, let's bring in the 3-piece jazz band.
I need some glasses to take off. Comedy. Od. No, like this is. It can be funny. This somehow bucks the thing though of like it goes on the on too long, like where it's like, oh, it's coming back around, so it's funny again. This doesn't last. It tapers off. You're not giving us the same amount of funny. This joke tapers off. That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah.
And it's like, so it's again, I think it's a Mike Myers, leave the camera rolling on him, let him do his thing, and it's going to be funny. Maybe the towel drop was something that nobody else actually really expected, but they just kind of kept things going. It's like, yes, it is funny, but it's not funny for as long as they want it to be.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel about it.
Forcing a smile at this point.
Yeah.
Like
Kinda.
being on set, like even just like
It's a little cringy.
So
you
we
know?
are bringing Ralph back though, obviously for the wedding and the end of this movie. No.
Oh no.
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 It really means nothing. The whole screaming Ralph, it doesn't matter.
Correct.
yeah.
Yep.
Final scene, Charlie proposes as his parents' anniversary and the couple soon marries and goes on a honeymoon to a remote mountain hotel. Tony thinks that Harriet still might be Mrs. X and flies out to warn him. Trapped overnight, Charlie suspects Harriet and panics. Rose suddenly attacks Charlie with an axe, revealing she's the real killer. After a rooftop struggle, Rose falls but is saved, arrested, and taken away, allowing Charlie and Harriet to finally live happy ever after.
Even bits like this where they're at the anniversary and he's like, "Marry me." She's like, "No." Please.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That's
That's like the good Mike Myers shit. I don't know.
I agree. I think those are the moments that he has some really, really wonderful delivery. You know, that's not over the top, and it just kind of proves like he can do it. Like, is he the leading man? Like watching him walk into that butcher shop initially, dressed the way that he is, like he's going for like a table read at SNL. To be honest,
Yeah.
I don't get necessarily a leading man vibe. But then you have these moments where it's a little bit tighter and a little bit closer, and he does feel it feels like he can fill the shoes.
Well,
Sorry.
go ahead.
I think he can be.
I'll go instead.
All right,
you guys
cool.
fuck off.
Logan, go.
I think he can be. I think there's a leading man in Mike Myers for sure, and I definitely can see like hints of it in certain places of his performance in this movie. If he just let someone else lead him to be led, or like to be the leader, you know,
Yeah.
if he let a director or a writer dictate the script,
These are the terms.
and the
Go with
blocking
it.
and everything. I think he could really do it if he listened to anybody else but himself.
Well, and you still get him as the Scottish father being very emotionally awesome here, like talking to his wife and giving the speech about that. Like these are great.
These are great moments.
These are great moments.
The line where he has we both said I do, and we haven't agreed on a single thing since, but I still love you. Yeah,
I still
good
love you.
shit.
That's
always have, always will.
always have.
Always will.
Like it's a very nice moment that even underneath that character and the makeup and stuff like that, he can still project
Yes, he
that
can.
great emotion and stuff, and it's great. And Mike Myers is such a great actor and such a fun presence when it comes to a movie, except for Cat in the Hat. But in the same sense, I think we talked about that. May have been during like a Wayne's World or something when you know he gets to be. Or it was Austin Powers. He gets to be commandeering.
Yeah,
You know, he gets to be very in control of his projects. Wayne's World was very much that way, He wanted to be more focused on him and not have as much Dana Carvey. Thank God they had as much Dana Carvey as they did, though.
Yeah.
Same thing. Austin Powers. It's just it's a lot of. He does that.
Yeah. He's only received like 11 scripts in the last like 20 years.
Wow.
Because people are like, nah. You
Well,
know?
I mean, he proves to be a little hard to work with, and the box office does not show anymore.
Correct.
Especially, I think it was Cat in the Hat really did it.
Whoops.
Ew.
But then you get back to the funniest parts of this movie. Like when another reason I think Scottish Dad is the best is if you want my body.
And you think I'm saying?
Oh no, there's a piper down. Like this is fucking awesome.
Do you just
Let's go.
You just know where Fat Bastard came from.
100%.
Of course.
Like he did. Oh, I left a little rosebud for you. Like, oh my God! Like, I'm
Let's get
unhappy
pissed.
because I eat, and I eat because I'm unhappy. Who am I kidding? It's just like
I like that song on bagpipes is really funny.
It's really good.
That's really funny.
They just do it the whole day. It's just
Yeah.
that song over and over.
it felt like somebody behind the mustache too in the bagpiper. I couldn't tell though. It felt like honestly, I'm gonna go back and look because I want so bad to believe that they put Anthony LaPaglia in fucking
would've been
makeup
tight.
and a mustache and shit, make him play that.
That would've been
bagpipe.
tight.
Yeah.
So they get married. They have their wedding party. They go on this honeymoon, which half of me is kind of like tight. This is a cool place to go to a honeymoon, you know, like secluded place. But like, what the fuck kind of place is this in truth, though? They sit down for their really fancy dinner reservation, and then they don't even get to eat or drink. They put them in the fucking sex chair and take them out of the room like some weird cult. Like, this place is creepy.
It is kind of weird.
It's weird.
This is where I thought it was like a more of a dark black comedy ish, or like felt like Clue because this is what I most remembered
call.
from the movie.
the creepy place with the storm. And,
I was kind of like hoping for a little bit more of this, but I'm fine with what we got, I guess.
like a Scooby-Doo thing where they chase from room to room.
Yeah,
like
something
that's
like
kind
that.
of where I thought we were going. With
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree with you. I have no idea what the hell's going on here. It does seem like the Overlook ghosts have fully taken over, you know?
And those people, they're like, we're celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary. I'm like, you guys look like you're 70. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
His parents it's their 30-year anniversary.
Yeah, true.
So does that mean Mike Myers' character is supposed to be like 27?
Dude, no kidding.
yeah.
But then their son is like 7? Like,
Right.
I don't know what's going on
Yeah,
here.
true.
Man, oh man.
Don't know.
30?
Just-
Guys, I'm like, me and my wife are like 15.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
15 years you've been
Yeah.
together? Yeah. I mean,
Married.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe I should do the math on that.
Oh,
It's
boy.
13.
We got it on record
Edit
that
that
he
out.
doesn't
It's
know.
13. It's 13's basically 15 when you've been living with me.
Send this to
When
Molly.
you've been living with me.
She
Send
won't
this to
listen.
Mom.
Yeah, I this is like some of the creepy shit. I even like what the exterior shot is a matte painting.
Yeah.
And it's like they shot the building separately from somewhere else to make it look like even more like out of Scooby
Here's the
Doo.
murder.
Yeah. And she becomes like very despondent at this point in the movie too, where that didn't quite make sense to me. Like, did she know that
Okay.
Rose was coming?
Thank you, because like, remember, she gets weird and she like follows him to the bathroom and has an evil look. Like,
Yeah.
why? But why?
I mean, to set it up, I guess, within the audience, but like, it
But
doesn't.
now
make
that we
sense for
know
the
that it
story.
wasn't her, what is the reason that she did that?
Yeah.
Right. That's it's like it's just her own curiosities again. If you think back to when Mike Myers was in his parents' bathroom and he looks out through there and he's kind of looking at her and she looks at him again. She's, so it's not the first time she's kind of given him some looks, I guess, but that are weird. But can I don't know. What do you,
So help me out here. The plot of this story is that her sister Rose has killed all of her past husbands, but made it seem like they left her. So she just assumes that every time she gets married, the husband leaves her. She doesn't know they died.
that's what I was gathering.
Because that note that you see is like, I can't do it anymore. I must be on my way, or something like that. Or
That's why, and that's why she also says, no, we can't get back together because you're going to do it again.
yeah,
You're going to do this again. He's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
And so that's that I'm just connecting it. It's just like now, okay, so now you're gonna do it again means you're gonna leave again,
Yes.
and it's that note that she's going to find
Yes.
again.
And why is Rose killing them?
She's taking away her sister.
That was like, yeah.
It's their relationship.
Yeah.
I imagine.
But we didn't even get a Scooby Doo moment where she's like, I've been killing them because you're taking away my sister, and I almost got away with it. Like we didn't even get like one of those. It was just like, yeah, it turns out it was Rose, and Harriet never knew that her husband's died, and that's it.
Was
By
that
the
what she
way-
was going to tell him too? Like, 'cause she's like, the reason she's being so cagey is because she's like, I have to tell you something, and we think it's going to be like, oh, a knife in my back, or he thinks it's going to be that. And is that what she wants to tell him? Is just like,
That
yeah,
she's been
all
married?
of my husbands died.
have
Or
died or disappeared.
She doesn't even know that she's been married not once but 3 times
Yeah.
before this.
Right.
Kind of something maybe you talk about before you get married,
Maybe.
but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just saying.
It's up to you.
Can I ask? I want to ask you guys a question then. Fourth wall out of here, okay? Now that we're at the end and whatnot, but when in the movie did you guys put it together for Rose?
Not until the very end.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not until the very end.
No shit.
Yeah.
I fucking pinned it like
Right away?
like the second time we see Rose. I swear to God.
Really?
I was like, no, this makes a lot of sense. She's super fucking weird. Oh, you know when I pinned it was the moment that he's at the door.
Yeah.
I think during the breakup, and she just shows up right behind him.
Yeah,
I was like, there it is.
okay.
Foreshadowing. Yep, there it is.
But it's just it's an okay story, and it's an okay like whodunit kind of a thing, but it also doesn't make much sense of just the like, yeah.
Yeah, and
There's not a creative way to just be like, no, it was just all misunderstanding.
honestly think if it was like funnier, in my opinion anyway, I just don't think it's as funny as I really think it could be. As far as like what we see, like we say, a lot of the bits work, but some of them just don't. If it was on that level of funny, I really wouldn't care.
Yeah.
How we got to.
But you're right, like the him hanging from the roof and
Yeah.
switching hands over and over and over. It was like, that's not very funny.
For like 20 minutes. Yeah.
Dude, not very funny.
I'm telling you again, the shining beacon and saving grace of this is just Anthony LaPaglia
With Charles Grodin.
with Charles
and
Grodin,
Stephen Wright.
Stephen Wright, dude.
You're right. Like, he literally, if you took his character out of this movie, we've got a complete and utter flop.
He is the ultimate glue guy of this movie, man. He is the glue guy.
He is.
In the directing touch too of like when he finally gets there and like has her
Yes.
handcuffed in the chair, he's like acting like Serpico.
He's
lights up
doing
a
it.
cigarette.
He actually commandeered a vehicle, too.
Yeah,
He is
That
he
kinda
is
shit.
so excited of what he has found himself in. And he says, "Oh, hey, can you wait here actually cuz if I do have a suspect, I'm going to need to take him to the station." He's just like drives off. It's like, why get James Grodin but then on the flip side, why would you get anyone other than James Grodin to give that expression?
Charles
Grodin.
I'd like to assume
that.
that's actually Charles Grodin. like it's not a character.
It's
He's
not a
just like,
character. He's
fuck,
just like-
I was trying to go to whatever.
I got a fucking big ass dog.
Clifford just came out.
I got Beethoven and I got Clifford. Oh, both the dogs? No,
No.
one's a fucking kid that
One's a
sucks.
kid that
One's
looks like
Steve
an
Martin.
adult. It's
Yeah.
weird.
That sucks ass. He's like,
It's
I've been
kind-
through it.
It's really kind of cool because Midnight Run and like the buddy cop kind of thing.
I love that movie.
I
man.
love that movie and his role in the 70s movie that I really love. I forget. It's a remake with Ben Stiller on a beach.
Oh, is that Heartbreak Kid?
Yes.
The beach.
Yeah.
Along came
The
Polly.
Heartbreak Kid is like kind of this
All of
same the kind of the same premise a little bit
Yes.
of just like the fear of commitment and everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
really cool to see him here. Stephen Wright's always like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Love Stephen Wright.
These guys obviously break up about a couple months after this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this marriage doesn't last, right?
Well, and like that's certainly something I would want to ask is like, so she finds out that all the other people that she fell in love with enough
And
to
married.
want to get married were actually not. They didn't leave her
They
and
were-
break her heart. What happened was they were actually brutally murdered by her sister.
By her sister, who's now in a federal
correct.
penitentiary, maybe getting the death penalty.
Correct. Alcatraz.
But now she's like, it's cool because I got the best beat poet
Thank goodness.
known the man, and he's going to put my photo up at the shows. And
Yep.
he's doing the same poem. He's just changing the names.
Right.
I love him so
and now
much.
it's a little more positive
Yeah.
No.
I'm not gonna blow
because
out
she
the candle?
puts out. Yeah.
Yeah, she puts out.
Yeah.
So
What happens is no, she goes off the deep end and it's like
Yes.
I need a lot of time to process this.
and he'll be like, "You can't have time. We're married now."
yeah, we're married. It's official.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's going to manage your meat shop? Who's
Right.
going to manage my meat shop?
That's right.
Yeah, you got to make sure all the
You got to get my meats.
By
in
the
your-
way,
in your
tempered
factory.
and
The 90s passes, okay?
Yep.
Beat poetry, that place closes down because
Oh, they
they're
close
obviously
down
not-
within grunge. Grunge is hitting in about a year here, and they're all going to be going to Alice in Chains concerts.
Correct.
So like,
that place turned into like a Gabe's in Iowa City kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yep.
I mean, they're able to go and watch Alice in Chains do Nutshell. That's 10
What's-
times more like worth your while, 100 times more worth your while than whatever's going on.
6
here.
months later, there's a bill coming to town that is Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, and Mother Love Bone.
Oh,
and
no.
and they're going to be like, "Oh, but we got to go to the beat
Let's
poetry."
go to the beat poetry place and have cappuccino.
We always go to the beat play.
Let's go see the Eddie Vedder.
We always watch Dick Van Dyke.
We always watch it.
We always watch Dick Van Dyke. And like we always go to beat poetry after fucking dinner. No, this doesn't last. That means Charlie has to go and work at the butcher shop because that is a sound business.
Sound business.
It's still a business today, apparently.
Yeah.
Thing running.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. And so it's a sound business. He's going to work for her, and that's going to cause even more animosity because they never get a break from each other.
Yep.
It's over, guys. Relationships act.
And so's our episode.
Yep.
How you guys feeling?
Wow.
We got to give it a modern day
Wow.
rating, okay? AJ, Sean. We got to go to Sean. I think he started it out last time. What are your modern day thoughts on this bad boy?
I think you know. I think
I don't actually. Can you tell us?
It's like it. There's so many snippets of greatness in this movie, but they are just outweighed by what I considered unfortunately be just Mike Myers taking over this whole thing, and I love Mike Myers. I just don't think that his rewrite of this script works for this script. I think if he had a solid script that he went by and a director that knew the script and also let Mike Myers be Mike Myers when he needed to be Mike Myers, perfect fucking movie, I think, honestly. I think that he could be a really good leading rom-com man just with those aspects you need to incorporate. The bits that really work. I really think that this is a great San Francisco movie. Like I said, I'll revisit it for that fact. I'll revisit it for Travis. What's her name? Audrey?
You're right. It is
Peter Travers?
Peter
Yeah.
Travers. That's what it is.
Kelly Harris?
No, I'm sorry, I have it right.
Travis
here.
Kelly?
Nancy Travis.
Nancy Travis. Damn it.
I'll revisit it for her. She's great. Anthony LaPaglia is great. I need to re-rank, I think, Austin Powers because that's a 6 for me, apparently.
Oh, wow, bro.
I'm going to give this a 6.2 because I do think it's better than American Beauty.
We're having some problems here.
Yeah, we
AJ,
are.
what about you, brother?
You think it's better than American Beauty?
Yeah.
And Austin Powers
that's
at
interesting.
this time.
At this time, it is not better than Austin Powers. According to my rankings, it is. That'll change.
That's interesting because American Beauty won a bunch of Oscars and stuff, I think. So
Super strange. Oh, man.
Not any confusies, though.
Stanley Kubrick didn't direct Austin Powers, so I think it's a 6.
All right.
John Carpenter didn't.
it doesn't represent a season of the year like fall or summer.
Yeah.
I can watch this movie whenever? Ew.
That's really funny. Yo,
Wait, was the seasonal thing, was that me or was that Sean? Okay. I didn't know.
that's actually all of us.
I was gonna say, yeah.
I was making fun of us all. Yeah.
Oh man, where's fucking shit? Where's Eddie Vedder didn't do the soundtrack? I'm Mike. Yeah. So it's a 5.5.
Tom Cruise.
Just making fun of each other. Backhanded compliments. We got to get that back and going. FYI. It's my turn, guys. Let's see. Thinking about some of these things, the reason I would revisit it, would be honestly more so for the chemistry of Mike Myers and Anthony LaPaglia. Like, man, seeing him was like the biggest breath of fresh air, I swear to God, in this movie. And watching his comedy chops kind of shine through, getting him getting a chance to do that was great. I think it's a fun movie. I think that you're very right, Sean, that it just seems like there wasn't enough reining in of your main guy, your main man with Mike Myers, right? And you just, like, the times that it's like he showed up to set on certain days in a mood and he wanted it to do it his way, and other times he was okay, kind of letting go of the reins. And so that's where it feels inconsistent to me as a movie. And I also have talked about this before of, like, sometimes movies get caught in, like, what kind of comedy are you trying to be? Because the comedy between, like, Alan Arkin and Tony, Anthony LaPaglia, is like really funny stuff.
Yeah. Under
the radar kind of funny comedy. Where then you have it contrasting with Mike Myers just really being over the top and doing what Mike Myers does best, but he's not. Sometimes it just doesn't mesh.
Yeah.
So I think it's a fun movie. I did laugh plenty during this movie. So I got to give it props for the comedy aspect. For the romance side of it and for the mystery side of it, I pinned it like kind of early and kind of started to realize what was going on. She always ends up back here. Like that kind of stuff. That you're just like, okay, I've got it pinned. So it wasn't too much of a mystery. The comedy was there and the romance was okay. There was more romance for me between his parents and between Charlie and Tony. So that all being said, I did enjoy it, but I will give this a 5.75.
Ouchie. Yeah, it's a little rough for us, and I think that will upset some people. Again, the nostalgic thing is real. Like, if you grew up just mass watching this, you and your siblings had this on VHS, like, yeah, you're totally going to love this movie and you're going to have a hard time picking it apart. But just as a movie, it's not that great. It's an okay story. When the B side character side quest stuff is better than the main plot, that's where you got problems.
Right.
That's where you have problems, because like the romance, it is what it is. I don't really care. I don't really believe it. I just like all the side characters in this. It had me for about half the movie. I was like, okay, fell off. Second watch, I was just like, I'm having trouble getting through this.
You should be able to. There should be at least a little bit of an itch to get back to the main premise, like
yes.
you say. Like,
and I didn't care. By the time they got to the honeymoon, I was like, don't care.
Yeah.
The whole fight scene at the end was so anticlimactic, and like, who cares?
It did feel anticlimactic.
Just beat the fuck out of her.
Yeah,
she's got a little hatchet.
I'm just saying, man. Like, look,
she's a psycho. You could kill her right now. It's fine.
Look, guys, I'm happily married. We're all happily married. We love our wives, our children, everything. Just beat the fuck out of that bitch. Okay? Just beat that bitch up.
Can we edit that out, Logan?
Hey, she's a killer.
She's trying to kill him.
Oh yeah. If your wife comes running at you with an axe, or her sister, then you can kill him.
Yeah. Beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Don't get Phil Hartman.
As AJ would say.
Yeah. AJ said that.
We all said, beat the fuck out of it. Sorry, Mike. I'm interrupting you.
We got to go to Josh Miller. Josh Miller says, this movie is aggressively 90s. From the opening credits to the soundtrack, it immediately plants a flag in an era where poetry readings were sexy and serial killer anxiety was somehow considered charming. That said, it's still infinitely quotable for me. There isn't a week that goes by where I don't drop at least one line from this movie into normal conversation. The dad, despite limited screen time, absolutely makes the movie. The Pentaverate conspiracy rant was once pure absurdity. Today, you could post that rant online with a grainy filter and have people demanding congressional hearings by lunch. Same with the mom treating the Weekly World News as the news. People absolutely do this now. We've just swapped tabloids for social media and AI. Same behavior, better graphics. I still love the movie. Leslie was watching it with me, occasionally looking over as I quoted entire scenes word for word, which is either charming or a cry for help. But if I'm being honest, and this podcast requires honesty, there are stretches that drag and parts that feel very much like an early 90s movie finding itself. Frankly, if it weren't for the dad, and to a slightly lesser extent the mom, this movie falls flat. Modern day logic also starts tapping you on the shoulder in a couple spots. They take a trip to Alcatraz. Charlie was born and raised in San Francisco. He has absolutely been there before. This feels like a local taking a visiting friend to do the tourist thing, which is fine.
Yeah.
But clearly the movie sends them there so Tony can loudly spiral about murder theories in a confined space, which works. Then we meet John Johnson, who casually claims he guarded Alcatraz. The prison closed in 1963. The movie takes place in the early 90s. That math does not work. Unless John Johnson started guarding Alcatraz at age 12, it's not happening. And if he guarded Alcatraz, I'm starting catcher for the Giants. That said, I really miss Phil Hartman. What happened to him is a tragedy. He elevates everything he's in. Everyone here calls me Vicky is still a line I use regularly, and it has never once been contextually appropriate. I'm also a lifelong Giants fan, so I've been to San Francisco many times. Random fact I love, there's a full-time crew of about 40 people whose only job is constantly painting and repairing the Golden Gate Bridge. It never stops.
Jesus.
Much like this movie's commitment to Scottish yelling. And as much as I hate to say it, Mike Myers was legendary on Saturday Night Live, but time has kind of proven he can't consistently carry a movie as a leading man. His most successful films are ensemble pieces, and if you really dig into it, he's far more effective in smaller roles. He absolutely kills his part in Mystery Alaska, a wildly underrated and underseen movie, and he's terrific in Inglourious Bastards as well. Short appearances, big impact. Modern day score dips quite a bit. It's still one of my favorites, and I'll always love it. But watching it now without nostalgia doing all the heavy lifting, 6.05, and honestly, that might be a little generous. So, as a group, we are a 6.03. Going to be a little low here, fellas. 6.03 is going to be all alone at the 199th spot. We think that Encino Man, Batman Forever, Road Trip, and The Outsiders are better movies.
Yeah.
But we think this is better than Boondock Saints, Inner Space, Varsity Blues, and Waterworld.
I'm okay with that.
Not Waterworld, but the other ones I get.
Well, if you depends on what cut you're watching.
Yeah, which cut are you watching, man?
Well, if you're not watching the Witty's cut of the movie. That was me doing me.
Yeah.
So.
We did it, boys. Hope you enjoyed the episode, everybody. Thanks for being here. Cheers to a brand new, amazing year in 2026. We're coming out the gates fucking firing.
We're
bro.
coming swinging.
Hot Tub Time Machine is up next, followed by the movie Ghost. And if you are new to this episode, we got a good one for you. Remember the one we did at the very beginning of last year, guys?
No.
Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. And we promised that we would do Two Towers and Return of the King during 2025, and we did none of them.
Oh, fine.
That's a lot of work.
That's a lot of
That's
work.
a lot of watching and a lot of work. We will try to get around to Two Towers next at some point.
Yeah, we'll try.
Can't wait for it.
We're gonna keep going, you guys, and thank you so much for a cool, awesome 2025. Thank you for listening as always.
And thanks to Logan on the controls here at Upload Media Group. Learn more at uploadmediagroup.com.
Happy New Year's, boys. Happy New Year.
And check out our sponsor and our network, Cloud 10 at cloud10.fm. That's it for us.
That is it. Happy New Year.
Goodbye.
Get on.
Get on with it. You go get on.